Hi. I had an interesting observation yesterday, and I thought I would just share it with you. I, like most people, have gone through a number of what felt like and feels like trauma and emotional upset through my childhood. Circumstances in this case don't necessarily matter because it's not going to assist the point that I want to make. But on that note of having emotions attached to childhood experiences, I woke up, well, it was in the middle of the night before last, and had this really concerning abdominal pain clear through to my back, and it was intermittent but really uncomfortable, and it reminded me of when I used to get ovarian cysts that would either slowly drain and sometimes burst. Pain level depended on how large the cyst was, okay? So anyway, my feeling also was that I didn't have a cyst. It's just that's what the feelings in my body felt like. So I decided that in my case, because I also believe that that a physical dis-ease or uncomfortableness isn't just that. For instance, like I don't believe that a headache is just a headache. I believe that our bodies are so uniquely and divinely made that they are given to us sort of as a template and a guideline to know what areas in our life can be addressed by ourselves to further our personal growth, particularly, well, I guess in anything, whether it's physical growth or spiritual growth, mental growth, emotional growth, that our body is all tied into those aspects, even though 3/4 of what I just mentioned, those body aspects aren't physical. So that being said, I thought, okay, so what does an ovarian cyst indicate then on a spiritual or mental and emotional level? And there's a lot of reference books out there. You can even just Google what you might want to, what might be concerning you. In this case, it's not just the ovaries, it would be the cyst, and why there is that sensation of a cyst. So because it's located in the part of the body that is considered and related to your second chakra, which is an energy center or vortex within your body, it has to do with your emotions, your creativity, and definitely, your sexuality, codes of honor, codes of ethics, your self-worth, your confidence, and all of that stuff. So what do I want to say to that? Those would be areas I had to look at my own life and say, in what of those areas is this addressing right now? It might not be all of those things. It might just be one thing. And the one thing that popped right to mind was a releasing of an old concept that I didn't have the value that I am innately born with. I didn't feel that. I didn't accept that, right? Based on the stories that I told myself as a kid growing up and maintained through adulthood. I am going to try really hard not to go off on tangents because there's so many things. tagged into this, but in this case, I decided to address the movement of energies in my body with the work that I've been currently doing and in releasing old family patterns and allowing a new vibration of energy, a new belief that I want to adopt and adapt in my own system. Creativity and the expression of what is a creative avenue for myself. So in an effort to not only deal with things on this non-visible level, I also wanted to address the physical pain that my body was actually experiencing. So I have another lovely reference book, and I think it's probably backwards when I'm doing a video, but it's called the Essential Life Book. And so, it's relating your physical symptoms with an essential oil or an essential oil blend that can support that function. So I looked up, clearly, ovarian cyst, and because I sell doTERRA essential oils and I am what is called a wellness advocate, and my whole purpose in being is to facilitate and encourage whole body wellness for not just myself but for other individuals. So I have all of these resources, and that is my belief structure. So I'm presenting what I believe and something for you to consider, a perspective that maybe you hadn't thought of. So with ovarian cysts, one of the first blend that's mentioned is called Zendocrine, which is this lovely little blend that supports the endocrine system and therefore the second chakra, therefore the ovaries and any cysts that might be on them or any discomfort that might be there. And the second one blend, it happens to be a blend called DDR Prime, and then a third one is Clary Sage. Okay, now here's where I want to go. Applying those topically, and in this case I can also all three of those can be ingested. Only doTERRA's, people, only doTERRA's would I ever say this about, and these particular 3 items are safe to ingest. But applying them topically right over where the ovaries are. And so I decided that I would just do the Zendocrine. Now I have yet another reference book called The Essential Emotions. And let me read to you what the emotional aspect of Zendocrine. Its main help with the emotional aspect of life is in vitality and transition. Well, I mean, what am I doing? But I'm going through a transition. I am releasing an old mindset, an old belief structure, old patterns of behaving, and incorporating new ones, allowing myself to feel the feels and the beliefs of the new ones. So what a great oil. So it's like I had a symptom. I decided to not only address it on a physical level, but on the mental, emotional, and spiritual levels as well. And so I am addressing the transition that is going on in my body, the transition of allowing different expressions of creativity. Just for giggles, the DDR Prime blend, its main function emotionally has also to do with transformation. Okay? I mean, this is just incredible. By putting off the old, individuals become free to experience the new. This is transformation, right? So the DDR Prime supports the body's sick or damaged cells to either transition to death or to transform, repair, and renew. Exactly what I need. Clary Sage has to do with clarity and vision. So I'm addressing the old issue, supporting the transition, and then also supporting what's coming in, the new vision of how to be. So they're not just pretty little things that smell good. They have a function and a purpose that is easily to attain, easily to adopt and into your own life and your own situations. And they are therapeutic grade, and they are, therapeutic grade, certified. I forget how that line goes. Anyway, they're tested. They're the most tested product on the market, essential oil wise and product wise that way. So it's their quality. I trust them. I use them, and they are effective. Like I said, in not just addressing the physical body. It's not just to smell nice, to have a nice smell, to diffuse in the air, which is a sensational way to get the oils into your body, but to address your emotional issues, to help support you as you address your emotional issues, to help support you as you address your mental issues, and to help support you and move you and help you transition through your spiritual growth process as well. So they function on all levels. It's a mind-body experience, and essential oils are a key tool to support you in that journey. Feel free to contact me if you'd like some assistance working with a particular issue that might be going on with you. Thanks for listening along.